Hello everyone, today my topic is the recent method to reinforce the concrete and novel activities. As you know, in civil construction, concrete, which is regarded as a basic and essential materials, has been widely used in walls, beams, pillars, and all kinds of construction structure. Recently, the traditional method can fulfill the increasing demand in different construction projects. This is because in this project, concrete should undertake a continuous increasing stress and resistance even under some extreme conditions. This is because the stress and the performance is the main point to measure the level of concrete. So concrete is classified by its own stress in many different levels, such as the C20, C30, and etc. Moreover, the negative conditions resistance will expand the service span of concrete. Additionally, the importance of the cost control is increasing. This is because the proper cost will be a huge advantage in bidding for a project. So therefore, these three demands are agent problems which are concerned by the majority of the engineering. So to tackle these problems, many innovative methods nowadays have created to improve concrete. So in my research, I select three feasible and effective methods, including the improve concrete structure, improve steels in concrete, and adding smart additives into concrete. So, concrete improved by these three innovative technologies are exerting a positive influence on the whole construction industry, especially in some regions with extreme environmental conditions. Improving the concrete structure means enhance the specific construction structure, including the walls, pillars, and beams. Another method is by reinforcing the mechanical structure, such as the connective structure and the interlock blocks. Focusing on the different strengths and demand and regions, engineering prefer to use the first method to improve the concrete. For example, in earthquake region, engineering are willing to reinforce the pillars because this selection can reduce the cost. So in some tropical regions, developers are willing to use coconut fiber to reinforce concrete. Because the source of the coconut fiber are wide, it seems that coconut trees are planted everywhere. So this method also has some limitations. For example, the coconut fiber are only widely planted in tropical regions, and if coconut fiber are used in humid regions, the service span are obviously reduced. This is because this material is destroyed by the corrosion easily. Improving the steels in concrete also including two methods, such as adding the carbon fiber into steels and applying the 3D deformed steel fibers into concrete. The benefits of this method are obvious, including the decrease brittleness and increase the toughness and price resistance of concrete. The 3D deformed steels also offer a better bond capacity. This is because they enhance the frictional force by delivering component and the mechanical force by delivering the bond action. However, this method also has some limitations. These steels are needed specialized treatment, including the physical and chemical surface treatment, which costs many labor resources and money. So therefore, this concrete with reinforced steels is based on the increasing the budget. The last method is that adding the smart additives such as the basalt fibers, the carbon fibers, and the carbon glasses. This method is convenient because the smart additives are directly added into concrete. So when concrete ingredients are mixing together, the smart additives are added when compound at liquid state in order to improve the elastic force and strength. So in my conclusion, compared with these three fibers, the basalt fiber is an environment-friendly material with natural basalt, and it is widely spread application at a complete matrix. Compared with the carbon fiber and carbon glass, the basalt fiber owns its similarity and better capacity than the other two materials. It seems that the strength and the ductility of concrete with basalt fiber is similar to that out of carbon fiber and carbon glass. However, the basalt fiber is much cheaper than the carbon fiber and owns better strength than carbon glass. So reinforcing concrete by improving the structure is effective and cost-saving, but this method cannot be widely used. Although the reinforcing concrete by improving steels, the relative high extra costs hamper the wide application in civil construction. The method of the reinforcing concrete by adding smart additives into concrete is convenient and direct. This method can be widely used in civil construction, but unfortunately, so far more experiments are needed to measure all types of the parameter and the normal conditions and the extreme environmental conditions. All kinds of this data of this concrete should be collected not only in normal experimental conditions but also in extreme environmental conditions. So, in terms of my research design, first, testing all the parameters of concrete which are reinforced by the three formal methods and the normal condition, and then testing their parameters under extreme conditions. Next, compared with parameters with concrete and which are reinforced by the three formal methods in different conditions. At last, selecting the best effective and efficient method and use this method in different projects. In my research, I have two main questions. Is the smart additives more effective than the other two methods? And is the smart additive is still useful under some extreme conditions? These two questions are very important because the purpose of this research is to find the most effective and efficient method to reinforce concrete. So if I receive the best outcomes from the smart additives, that will be the proof and the evidence to prove the effectiveness of this method. So after that, we can widely apply this method in all kinds of construction projects. So thank you.